Thank you for your interest in providing a meal for our guest families. Signing up for a meal can be done online through our online calendar that's viewed up to 6 months in advance. Only one person needs to sign up for your group, and they'll serve as the meal captain. The meal captain receives reminder phone calls and emails from the house. Dates fill up quickly, so it's never too early to start planning. Please check in frequently, as dates do open up when teams need to cancel. From the online meal calendar, you can hover over the different dates and see the menus pop up. This is great for planning your meal. It gives you some ideas and ensures that you're not serving the same meal twice in 1 week. You can always call the Volunteer Services Coordinator with any questions and to inquire about dates later in the year. There are a few important things to consider when assembling your meal team. You can have up to 10 cooks on a team. Children 12 and older can participate, but they must be supervised at all times. Please be sure to include children in your head count. All food must be prepared on-site in the house or brought from a commercial kitchen. Food from a restaurant or a grocery is definitely welcome. Unfortunately, food cooked from home can't be served in the house. We have a few meal teams that are recurring and come to the house often. They have a few helpful tips that they'd like to share.
Hi, my name's Karen, and I'm a volunteer at the Ronald McDonald House in Charlotte. I've been volunteering in a variety of ways here, and one of the things that I really enjoy doing is cooking a meal for our guests here.
Hi, my name is Carl. I'm with a company that comes out every third Wednesday at Ronald McDonald House. We do a dinner for the families, and we're here to walk you through any prospective new volunteers that want to come out and do meals at the house.
Think of yourself as a behind-the-scenes team member. The house is open 24/7, but we serve meals at specific times. So when you're planning your arrival with your group, please make sure to arrive in plenty of time to have your meals ready at those times. When you and your group arrive at the house, you'll be greeted by a house operations volunteer who will give you an orientation in the kitchen. The kitchen has several refrigerators as well as 4 stoves and ovens, and lots of pots and pans that you can feel free to use. The kitchen also has a serving area with heating and cooling trays in which you will use to serve your food. While you and your group do not need to wear gloves while you're preparing the food, please make sure that you wash your hands frequently using soap and warm water. And it's also best if you clean as you go rather than having a large mess at the end to clean up. It just helps everybody. Also, as you're planning your menu, think comfort food. These people are under a lot of stress here, and to have something that just reminds them of home is really, really helpful. One of the best compliments I ever received was a dad who came up after dinner and said, "Thank you so much. I felt like I just ate at my grandma's house." It was wonderful. It's your responsibility to bring all the items that you need while making your meal. However, if there's just a small spice item you need, I bet our pantry probably has it. Feel free to call the house prior to make sure, but the pantry is fully loaded.
And this is where I stage everything. Families come through, they grab a plate, their silverware, their napkins, they make their rounds. You can make lemonade, grape juice, lemon iced tea. You've got cups. We set it up, and if they want water, whatever we can do to accommodate them.
While you're in the kitchen, you may see families cooking their own meal. They might just want to have their favorite meal that night. Don't be offended. Additionally, feel free to socialize with our families, but remember, their first priority is their sick child that's here, and they just may not feel like talking that day. Again, don't take it personally.
Usually around 6:45 or so, after we've done eating, we'll sit down, we'll eat with the families, kind of have the interaction with them, and around 6:45, we'll start breaking things down. And usually everything is, once you find it, you're gonna label and date it. And if it's hot, you wanna keep it cracked. This way you're gonna allow the heat to dissipate so it doesn't sit there and stay hotter than it needs to be. And it'll help cool down faster, that way you'll have less chance of spoilage. If it's like salads or vegetables or something that you have that's extra in the oven, you realize you're not gonna need it, I'd pull it out sooner, allow it to start cooling down, then tray it up. And if there's extra food in the fridge that's been there for a while, talk to a volunteer, let them know, hey, we've got extra things in here that have been here for a few days. Let them determine what needs to stay or what needs to go. And after that's done, then you can start putting your products back into the refrigerators. Usually, this is where you'll have your marker and your tape. And you'll label and date everything. These are the only 2 refrigerators that you utilize to store your leftover meals. The refrigerators in the back are for families only, Some people have allergens. You want to make sure you don't have that cross-contamination for potential foodborne allergen.
I hope these helpful tips have helped you feel more comfortable preparing for your meal in the house. If you still have questions, feel free to reference the frequently asked meal team questions posted online. You can also always call the Volunteer Services Coordinator at the house. Thank you for supporting the Ronald McDonald House of Charlotte.